Hey there guys, it's Metro and we are back. First of all, if anybody has been waiting for a video on this channel, I apologize. I've just been overwhelmed with stuff IRL, especially back in February, and I just didn't really have anything that I really wanted to do. But we are back with something I very much want to do. Honestly, I'm going to assume that you have already watched the stuff I did on my main channel. I streamed that when it came out. But we are going to pick up the series here. I did do a little bit of leveling off screen this morning before I started to sit down for this too. This has been spectacular. I have nothing but great things to say about it. We are still, as you see, not leveling that fast. We actually have, our cloak is now up to 41% experience gain, which isn't really that high at all. Like, you would normally have, I think it's usually 20% from war mode for Alliance, and usually at least some other bonus somewhere. Like, there's usually some bonus from something. So it's been fun. I haven't done Blood DK leveling in a long time. I haven't done Pandaria leveling like this, like Jade Forest, outside of Jade Forest. I've not done anything like that in a while, so it's definitely kind of new for me, and it's been really exciting to explore Pandaria again, frankly. I'd forgotten how good the storylines are here. The music, I'm really surprised by. There doesn't seem like there's much music. I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. So we're kind of in the middle of Dread Waste. If you didn't see the live stream, it's pretty long, but that's going to act as like episode 1 of this. Wouldn't really call this a leveling challenge, but I do want to document everything I do on here, especially the finale of it. The PTR is only up for like 36 hours or something like that, maybe less. I'm not really sure exactly. But yeah, there's the ding. So that was more like a 10-minute level. We kind of messed around a lot because I was coming up here getting ready to set up for the recording. But yeah, this is, Blood DK's talent tree just doesn't really offer anything. I really wish you could have war mode on because they have very, very powerful war mode talents. But yeah, even with the 41% experience, like that's basically just, we're basically at a similar rate to what we would get on live. It's probably faster. I mean, we're definitely going to hit 60 faster than I've hit 60 before. Usually it takes me about 11 hours if I was to do it like just purely fast, but I never really would do that, so I don't really know. Like, if you look at the leveling challenges, you can compare them, but realistically I don't, it's hard to compare them. So yeah, I'm not really sure how much faster this is, but as of right now, I would definitely not say it is fast. But I warned people about this because if you have to get 70 levels, and people thought it was going to be done in 5 hours, right? Just do the math on that. Like, you're not, what do you think is going to happen here? Like, you're not going to get like 3 levels from one quest or something like that. Like, it was always going to be like 10-minute levels. It's like, that's as good as it's going to get, you know what I mean? So we'll see, but obviously I think the main thing is the replayability here. I did have a look at it off screen. When you start an alt, you do not actually get your cloak, but apparently what happens is, let's see if we can find this. It says future time running characters will begin with more threads collected. Now, I have no idea what that's meant to mean. I think if you see, eventually you will see in the chat, we will get something called a thread, and that thread will give you a certain amount of power towards the cloak permanently. So like, for example, that 41% experience gain, that's a culmination of many additions. It's not just somehow one thing that I got that gave me 41%. You pretty much constantly get 1 or 3. I've never gotten anything about that yet, but I assume there maybe is a 5 or something like that. Also, I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I do apologize if it's a weird length. I'm waiting for my mom's car to be done service at a shop, so I have to go pick that up for her. But yeah, we are going to try to get this done. So if it's too short, the first recording, I will just splice another one into it. But otherwise, I do want to try to finish this today. 50, pretty much in the home stretch. Even if you've leveled on live without any actual changes, you know that 45 to 60 is basically faster than 10 to 45. It's very, very fast. So this is this is basically not really changed. Sub 10-minute levels is not uncommon at all here. Basically, the way 50 to 60 works on live is like you do one, there's like a quest hub. It gives like 3 quests. You do those 3 quests, you get a full level every time. And then sometimes, if there's 4 quests or something like that, you might come back and there might be, you know, a level and a half. And then the next hub has 4 quests, so you end up getting 3. The next segment has 4 quests, so you end up getting 3 levels from 2 segments kind of thing. So it's very fast is what I'm trying to say. You're basically only limited by how fast you can actually quest. Now, I don't really understand these quests. I've not done these quests a lot recently. There we go. So I'm obviously going to be behind on some of the knowledge here, but I flew through the Jade Forest once I got out of the shitty first area, and Valley of the Four Winds as well. I felt like I really flew through that. But yeah, as you see, we have some very fun powers. Probably my favorite one so far is... I'm going to show you guys this. There's now a lot of items. I've also gotten blue items. Yeah, here's a blue item. This has strength on it, so that's interesting. Very, very little strength. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended. But whatever this frost one is definitely my favorite one. Where's this one? Show you guys this right now because that is the best one. Yeah, brittle. Your abilities apply brittle, accruing 10% of the damage you deal. When a brittle enemy is slain, it explodes. So it's kind of weird. It looks good, I think, is the main thing I like about it. But yeah, realistically, it's not, you know, nothing crazy. It just looks awesome. There's a thread, by the way. So yeah, permanently 3 stamina on the cloak now. So yeah, basically, it would be really good if you were fighting like a bunch of mobs, all similar health, and you wanted to try to just burst one down. You'd probably be killing all 3 of them. You know, in this case, if I try to burst this one down, you'll see what happens here. Yeah, see how much damage I just did? That's pretty wild. The Slay one is overpowered as shit, but I don't... Like, I think it's just because it's a flat percentage, and the mobs keep getting more health, so it makes it look like it's doing more and more damage. Are we supposed to be doing something here? Just looting, and then I guess we're missing some. We have to get, like, a herb thing over here as well. I actually really like this zone, though. In Mob, I would have told you the complete opposite. Absolutely hated this zone and dreaded doing it. Mostly because, like, if you follow the actual campaign, the questing is a lot of really pain in the ass quests and very dangerous at times as well. Like, before I started always leveling as a tank, I used to level as Ret. As my Holy Pally main, I would level as Ret, and I didn't know nothing about Ret, so I would constantly die and have a lot of unfun times. But yeah, unfortunately now, or fortunately now, as a tank, there's zero, like, really nothing. Now, in terms of my thoughts on the actual difficulty of it, I really wish this freaking would stop showing up. There's like a bug that we keep leaving and joining chat, so I just keep getting put back into it. But anyway, in terms of my thoughts on, you know, the gameplay, the gems are everything. Like, honestly, without this looting system, there isn't anything here for me right now. It is the PTR. The main thing I'll be interested in is the transmog and all that, obviously. But yeah, you know, as you see, you can become very powerful. Now, what you might not have seen there is Storm Overload. Major class cooldown, does a bunch of damage and stuns the mob. So that I use both Vampblood and AMS there, or Vampblood and Icebound. Nope, Vampblood and Dancing Rune Weapon there. Those are the only 2 that appear to work. I'm wondering if something like Slappy Hands might work at the end. Maybe Empowered Rune Weapon. I have no idea. But regardless, I tried Icebound. That does not work. So yeah, the only thing that works currently are those 2. But yeah, if both of them are up. And that's cool, right? Because what may not immediately be obvious here is, like, the more haste you have, the more runic power you'll be able to spend in a 10-second window, let's say. And as such, since the gear is fully customizable, like, I could take this piece and upgrade this all the way to max level. Like, it's a 36 upgrade track. So you can literally upgrade this all the way to max level, you know. So if I get a haste piece, probably you want to wait for a blue, maybe an epic to do that on, but regardless. Yeah, you can do that and pick a haste piece and then put 3 things in it that help you with that. And obviously that's not a great example. But yeah, the legs are the ones that you can put the actual secondary stats in. So that's great. Alright, I don't understand what this quest is. There's a cave here somewhere? I was here before trying to figure it out. It's just not here. This guy's confused too, so I'm going to have to look it up. Let's turn these in first and then we'll look it up. Skeer the Bloodseeker Awaken. I assume we have to do these quests first, and then maybe this guy's gonna help us do it. Unless he's under the water somewhere. And there's level 50, so as you see, we're gaining levels very rapidly now. Alright, this time we're gonna do something weird. But yeah, there's actually tons of quests in this zone. This is a very, very, very good zone to level in. And, you know, the dailies. Unfortunately, they got rid of the dailies for the farm, which I'm really, really sad about, frankly. That's definitely the most disappointing thing I've seen so far. But honestly, I think it's probably for the best, because the dailies on the farm are extremely passive. There's like no combat in them. Frankly, a little bit too easy. So I'm kind of fine with that. This is the thing that I'm the most excited about. I don't know if that's just gonna go away at some point, but yeah. Being able to effectively fly over stuff and get bronze that way with dragon riding, it's like, all right, never expected that to be a feature. That's for sure. Certainly did not expect that to be a feature. Probably the best actual feature I've experienced so far. And I think that will probably be a really fun way to just get bronze, like towards the end, especially if you're fatiguing, you know what I mean? But you still need some stuff. Just fucking sit there AFK flying around, and I mean, yeah, that's really cool. That's probably the thing I'm the most pleased with, because it really indicates that Blizzard is willing to just let us farm it, you know what I mean? We're not gonna have to do fucking 4x4 grid farms like people do and just, you know, no life it. You can just do whatever you want. There's any possible opportunities available, you know? They specifically mentioned treasures. I did not see treasures. I have not seen one. I know there's the treasures of Pandaria, but I looted 3 and I only got bronze from 1, and I don't know why. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. It might be bugged, might be missing something, but regardless, yeah, there's obviously a lot still to be done there, so this is probably the only time they'll test it, I'd imagine. That's why I really want to try to get this done. So maybe if you guys are listening to this, you can offer some ideas here. I'm of two minds of how I want to play this, like especially if it's only out for, say, 6 weeks, like we're potentially expecting that to be the case. Do I want to just go super hard and try to max out my main Death Knight, like a Blood DK, and try to get it in a state where it might be able to solo stuff? Because like this power and all this that we have, like it's absurd. Like I definitely think I could probably solo a lot, just depending on what, you know, and why, but it could be very fun to do that. But I might commit to it and it might be, you know, not doable, and then I'll have wasted my time. Or I can just commit all my time to doing leveling challenges and see what happens there, you know what I mean? Like, just do a bunch of different characters and get the stuff I need there, because I think that would be a really good way. Oh, what do we have to do? A flying thing. I think that would be a really good way to you know, explore this and also get bronze, because I just basically just level new characters. Yeah, so I haven't showed this yet. You can't really see it. Let me see if I can pull up a currency tab. Yeah, there you go. So we got almost 15,000 bronze right now, and literally all we've done is level. You know, as a tank, I do end up killing a lot of stuff that I probably don't need to kill, just because there's like nothing really, no reason to avoid it. What is that? Brings me back. So yeah, I probably will end up with more than you would on your first playthrough, provided that they don't change anything. But at the end of the day, oh yeah, Zero Warlock. But yeah, at the end of the day, nothing abnormal. I feel like you're gonna get so much just from leveling that you won't have any desire to farm. You'll probably just, like, I would personally just keep leveling, like just make new characters, especially if they're gonna be this fast. I guess the only problem is, like, if they're that fast, then yeah, you'd probably end up with, I don't know. The question though is, like, how many slots are we gonna have? Because I could easily see myself leveling like many characters, and I don't know what the cap is right now. I'm pretty sure it's 60. It used to be 50 characters on your account. I did hit that just through the leveling challenges. But I think it's 60 now. So what is it gonna be? 70? 100? Because I could definitely hit them no matter what. Like, no matter what. Although the characters I would probably just delete them after I get the stuff off them. The only unfortunate part is like bronze is not account wide seemingly. So if you had 15,000 needed and I only had 14,994, then I have to keep playing this character until I get 15,000 kind of thing, you know? But yeah, you legit get it from everything. Like, other cool part about Pandaria, this is a daily. I'm doing this daily right now. And this is going to get full rep, full experience as well. You'll see we got 9,700 experience from that, so... Let's open a bunch of these. We got 1 million of these now from all the quests we just turned in. Yeah, I must get so much stuff. There's no way. Oh, we got our first blue. 7%. Holy shit. All right. Getting a bunch of blue ones now. Tons of blue ones from all that. That's big top right there, man. One-handed mace. Chest. Look at that chest. 3 sockets. Didn't really get a lot of gear there. I do have a bug thread. This just doesn't, like, I got it in the mail, so it just doesn't work. We're about to ding again. What is that? That's like, yeah, these are, levels are getting really fast now. But that's just because we just turned in tons of stuff. Oh yeah, I'll never not get used to this. I think I always try to vendor. That's funny. All right, we can scrap those and get more bronze. You'll see how much we get there. So yeah, that's another. I don't know why it only shows up twice. It's kind of buggy, I think, but. All right, anyway, yeah, I still haven't figured this out, but yeah, there's tons of new quests to do now, so we can go do those instead. And we're just going to continue doing the zone. There's all these achievements as well, if you guys haven't seen it. I just got this. Complete one of the following activities with the time runner. We did the Calaxy. Earn exalted status with the Calaxy. The only reason I got that is because I have the rep bonus from the live character. I don't know if that's meant to be... Like, are we still supposed to be doing that? I'm not really sure, you know what I mean? I would expect the answer might be no. Are we actually fighting this stuff? What are we doing? But either way, it was very, very fast. Like, literally just did a couple quests and got it. So, I gained exalted with them extremely fast. I gotta remember to keep putting talent points in. I always forget. I don't know. There's just not a ton of great talents for Blood DK, but Sanguine Ground. I guess we kind of fucked up though. We need to get over to this ASAP here. So we take Fall Bork, I guess, 1 point. Tombstone. There we go. Faster we can get to Shattering Bone, the better, obviously. Love this new feature. I think this was 10.1.5, where if you have an item that needs to be used on an enemy, it just automatically gets used when you click the enemy. You don't even have to click it out of your inventory or even on the quest pane thing anymore. You simply just click the enemy now, which is really nice. Oh, we got another 7. Okay, our cloak is getting wild now. Like, wow. This is getting pretty cool now. What else are we supposed to be doing in here? Infected wildlife slain. Dragon riding totally transforms this. If you guys didn't see the live stream, it's very, yeah. Honestly, dragon riding alone probably makes this way faster than live WoW. I've never leveled a character with dragon riding though, so I'm not really sure. What else are we supposed to be doing? Infected wildlife. I don't know if we're doing a daily right now. A lot of these quests I've never done, I think. Okay, this I know where this guy is. He's down in this cave. Oh, he's dead. Mist is not great for other people, unfortunately. Hate to say it, but makes it difficult to enjoy playing with other people. You have plenty of scrolls and plenty of consumables. We don't need the scroll of summoning at all, but this is one that I wanted to show you guys. Grants a shield absorbing damage equal to 20% of your total health. The shield will regenerate after not suffering any damage for 5 seconds. That's broken as fuck. Like, that would be... Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how hard the content will be. But like, how the fuck would I not be able to solo it? Like, if I could solo a 20 on live without any of this shit, surely I can solo a mythic, like a heroic dungeon, right? The only question is, would you ever be able to be powerful enough to solo a raid? Made a key mistake there. I popped Vamp Blood out of combat, and it does not work. It will not aggro mobs for you, so you have to be in combat for it. I only have 2 charges of D&D and stuff. No weak cores on here, though. I definitely wish I had that, but never got it set up. Alright, that guy's dead. Still looking for infected wildlife. I don't know how I even got some of that done. That was maybe that scorpion in the cage that I gripped when I was fighting a bunch of stuff before. You also get these biscuits. They can only stack up to 3 though, so I really need to use them more frequently, but I always forget. Probably just the moth, right? Let's see if that, yeah, okay, it's definitely it. I've never really done these dailies. I never did any dailies in MoP back in the day. I hated dailies, I hated world content, and I was, like I said, very burned by having to play something that wasn't Holy Pally. Like, I just wanted to be a healer, and you literally, like, that, you can't do that, and especially in that day, like, Holy Pally did not do damage back then, you know what I mean? Like, it was not a thing, so if you wanted to level as a healer, you better have a DPS friend. Alright, those are done. Those are dailies, I believe. This is an actual new quest hub, I believe.
Patience, patience.
Drink the potion.
Hello. Keep the peace.
But you see, a quest like that just gives you automatically a box. Like, literally, every single quest gives you a box. Oh, we're still getting new gems, too. Sunstrider's Flourish. Your critical strikes erupt in a fiery, inflicting fire damage to enemies within 15 yards of your target. That one seems really good. Is there anyone I would get rid of? Honestly, I don't feel like this Fervor is any good for... I thought, actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's actually pretty stable for a single target, I bet. So we should probably keep that one. We don't need the coral. That's not needed at all. It's not even our top damage, or not even our top healing or anything. Ah, wait. Hold on a second. Did I do it? Did I fuck it up already? I've been told that if you do that, it'll just get rid of the coral, which is not good. We don't want that. Although I don't know that it matters, because I'm sure we just get it again, but maybe not. Alright. So now we have another damaging one. So where are we questing? Over here. This is actually like mob campaign stuff. Never really did these quests, or I'm sure I did, but not in a long time. And this is why I hated this zone originally. Lots of underwater questing. Actually, the last time I did this zone was with Cop on the Shadowlands PTR, or was it the Dragonflight PTR? Pre-patch PTR. Me and him did a naked leveling challenge. A duo, no spec, no gear, I believe. And we did this zone. We did all Pandaria pretty much. Because I wanted to show him how cool Pandaria was. That had to be Shadowlands Alpha, yeah. Or it was Shadowlands PTR or whatever. But yeah, TLDR, underwater content, not fun. I'm trying to avoid too much. Like, I want to just do as few zones as possible here because I don't want to burn out. But I have a feeling I'm going to need at least one more zone to finish this experience. Looks like we got a swim speed buff though. Oh yeah, that's the Muzu breath.
It's too far away.
But yeah, once we have red thirst, so I kind of started talking about it and then stopped. Once we have red thirst, I will be able to probably just like insanely go into haste. Like just make sure every single piece is haste with best in slot haste gems, and you'd be pretty much like you'd probably have Vamplet up on CD. Like I would imagine. I don't know. I've never played with really high haste, but I do know that there doesn't seem to be any DRing at all. Not that we have a ton of secondary stats of any sort yet, but yeah, there's like no DRing at all. So you can get like theoretically like 100% haste for your character just baseline, you know what I mean? Well, whatever, like you can get more than that, I guess. So no, is that not what we're getting? Sea Monarch chunks, did we not just pick that up? Oh yeah, oh god, you need 2. Alright, this quest. You see it now because there's other players here, it like really sucks. I don't think that this mob gives it, I guess, right?
It's too far away.
What's going on here? The character's like not swimming forward for some reason. Oh, is it because of this stream or something? It didn't give what I wanted, but it did give 3.
It's too far away.
Or no, that's 7. 7 more stats for the cloak. And we're getting all kinds of stuff like that. Like, this obviously isn't very useful in the water, but that and the fireball thing, I bet that's probably useful here.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Guess I didn't realize I still have error speech on. How many chunks do we have? No, we don't have any now. Underwater quest, yeah. Love it. Especially with dragon riding, that's particularly offensive. I don't know, this spell's just not even, it's just not good. I've yet to find a good actual meta gem, it's kind of sad. They're all probably decent in actual group content or something like that, but none of them actually seem to help me kill stuff faster. The best one that I saw was the one that I tested on stream the other day. It was like a giant orb that goes like basically does a bunch of damage, but it takes a bunch of seconds to go off. And so like multiple times, it's a 3-minute CD by the way, so multiple times I would click it and the mob would just die before it went off because of all the other stuff. So it's like, I don't know, that one didn't seem very good for that reason. I'm actually not sure I'm faster with this on. This is giving me movement speed by 80%, so yeah, I don't think it's even worth it. Just need one more of those mobs killed and we're done here, hopefully. Yeah, I can already come up with some good leveling challenges. I feel like a reductionist leveling challenge would be perfect for this. Just let the natural power of the gear and all the stuff that you get on this kind of, you know, take over. I would also love to do a naked leveling challenge even maybe. But then that would kind of defeat the purpose of it. So I was thinking of cloak only. Cloak only sounds nice. Cloak and weapons probably. Since the weapon, so there's a long, if you've never watched any of the leveling challenges I've made before, or you're new or something, like, there's a long running trend that I've always wanted to have a feature of WoW, okay? For a leveling challenge, I want there to be nothing but power, no defense. I want a situation where I am a glass cannon. Like, I like the naked leveling challenge, but it's boring because you kill things way slower. I want to kill things fast, but I don't want to die. But I do want to die still. So like typically if you're fully geared, you kill things very fast, but you have no danger either. So I want the middle ground. I want the naked leveling challenge in terms of difficulty of survival, but I want the regular leveling in terms of how you would normally approach it. So yeah, I think we may have something here, because this gear has only strength on it. So we could finally use only weapons, no stamina at all on anything else, right? Like I would only use gear with any type of stamina, with no stamina on it. I think that would be a really fun way to do it. So that could be, you know, we could try cloak only and see how that goes. But regardless, yeah, it'd be probably like wear the cloak and wear weapons. And then, you know, maybe we'll see what else, you know, but yeah. All right, this is the quest area that I always hated, but I don't know. I guess maybe I fucked it up in the past because I don't remember having. I remember needing like water breathing here. I thought. I think it's just because it's underwater. Everybody hates underwater, right? This, oh, this is another one. Thresher teeth. You need fucking 200 of them. Also, pretty much can't pop D&D. Underwater. We get another piece of gear. It's probably good to start looking towards haste, to be honest. So any piece of gear that has haste on it, I should be putting it on. This is the worst part about the playthrough, though. Especially if it's meant to be really fast. You're just constantly getting small upgrades, and you have to take 3 gems out of each one of them. I'm certainly not complaining, but it's definitely the thing that feels the most clunky. Obviously, I would rather the gear and the power, but it honestly kind of encourages me not to switch gear very frequently, and I don't really, that's not ideal. You should make that, you should make it an option that you can take 3 out at once, or some better option there. Not really sure how they can improve that, but another big issue I have is that these things drop and you have no indication that they're like what they do. You have to click on them to even notice it, really. So I'm definitely, wait, oh, did we have, see, and we haven't even been doing this quest right. We're not actually looting them. We have to fight them or something. So that's unfortunate. We can go back to the previous corpses though, I'm sure. We got fucking soul shape though. I'm taking that all day. Definitely my movement speed option. Feels like the old days. Yeah, just like no music at all. And it's like very little music in this expansion. I'm not really sure why. Usually something plays when you're underwater, I feel like. I think the other problem I have with underwater quests is I really struggle to see how close I am to things. And there's that extra dimension that you have to travel. So I try to like grip multiple things together, but I can't. What is this? Bring dog to the wreck of the mishelper. And what, he just has to swim near this or something? I don't know. There we go. Come over here. Eat that. No. Yeah, comparing Pandaria Quest to Dragonflight is pretty a bad comparison for Pandaria, unfortunately, but there's some great, obviously, absolute splendid stuff there, so. Oh, we got shoulders. That's something to keep an eye on because I think shoulders are my worst piece right now. Yeah. Most shoulders have 2 slots. Oh yeah, mine do too now. I think I upgraded at 1 slot before. Another thread of power. That's just strength. Cool. Yeah, I wasn't even in auto attack range there. Alright, we're done with that quest now. Even bronze like underwater there, that's so cool. A whale corpse. Is this gonna happen again where he doesn't come to eat now because of this? Oh no, alright, he'll eventually catch up good. But yeah, the gem system is definitely the true bright spot here. I'm a little bit disappointed that you can't empower the tinkers at all, and they're like the most frequent thing that you interact with. I did not realize you were only going to be able to have what appears to be 6 gems total. That's pretty disappointing, frankly. But we still have no rings or trinkets or necks, so I don't know if there's just never going to be any of those or what. Like, maybe those only come from higher level. I have no idea. But yeah, realistically, like, we have far more gems than we would ever need if there's only actual 6 total. Like, considering we have, like, we're not even max level yet, and we already have, I can probably, like, yeah, I'm very close to being able to create my first legendary one, you know? Which I'm not, like, that's not a bad thing. It just seems weird that there's so few gem slots needed. But this is giving me a lot of ideas. If you guys have never heard me talk about this, I basically came up with a very similar idea for a TBC private server. I've been talking about it a lot when I was doing the classic stuff, but yeah, basically an idea where all gear stats are stripped and all your power comes from gems that you basically find. Now, I really didn't think about the idea of combining them into new gems. That's certainly not something I thought of. I don't know how easy that would be to make happen on those servers, but I probably won't do that. Just because I have every single piece of gear having 3 slots. So there's like way more gems needed anyway. But yeah. The idea is almost identical, really. I was actually considering making a gem come from every single quest, but I felt like that would be too overpowered. So instead, I made it so you can buy them for like 5 gold each. A random gem. Not any gem you want, but a random gem. But what else can we learn from this? Obviously, I won't be able to... I don't think we can make... Maybe you can make gems have like tinker type stuff on them. I'm not really sure how that part would work. Possible, I guess. Probably wouldn't mess with that though. I like building out the stats more. We just need to feed him once more and then we're done here. This segment definitely didn't go fast for us. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? 23-minute level here, wow. But that's mostly... Oh, did he not eat? Come on, bro. It's because he keeps, like, despawning. That's mostly because we just did, like, mad quests. And didn't turn them in yet. So we're gonna turn a bunch in here. We can actually turn this in and ding here. I feel like I like waiting to turn them all in, all the boxes, open all the boxes, but that's probably not very wise because we're wasting power by doing that.
Patience, patience.
You are most welcome.
Okay, and you see that's pretty much 23 minutes, and now we're done with the level. I don't even know what just happened there. We basically filled the experience bar up. Didn't even... This constantly happens where we're actually just done. Like, we have a
Come
full
speak with me.
allocation of experience, and for some reason it stopped short almost. I don't know if that's a bug or something. I'm just an idiot maybe.
Goodbye.
But it's like constantly we need 60 experience. That has happened multiple times.
What is your hurry?
You have the eyes of one who has traveled.
Oh, what do we have to do here? Oh, gonna DC from that. That's a common issue. Oh. That's a common issue. That's really not a good thing, though. That's a common issue on Pandaria, or you get on boats and shit and it DCs you. Hopefully we're not about to lose our character over this. Okay, I don't even know if I want to click that again, honestly. I think we're good. That quest we're actually done with. Let's go see what's going on over here. The Xanthic Dig. I love this idea of like getting all the paragons and then they ultimately end up being old god worshippers. Basically helping them betray us. That's WoW in a nutshell. Again, we probably have multiple talent points we need to put in. Shattering Bone. Rune Weapon, or your, whatever your enchants can be applied anywhere too. You don't have to go back. That's pretty cool. How are we doing on this quest? This is just a regular achievement though. We don't get anything for that, I guess. This is a daily, I think, that we just picked up. Pursuit of Justice. That honestly is probably our best actual option. I might put that on just because of that. Like, we straight up don't even want half this. Like, the Night Fae Blink is really, really cool to have, but honestly, just having passive move. Oh, actually, Wild Charge is what we wanted this whole time. I want to try that for a little bit. Alright, let's try that for a little bit. You pretty much need, like, the gems are... You have so many of them, it's, like, impossible to keep track. Probably need, like, an add-on to help with this. Any haste gear? If it doesn't have haste, I'm not even putting it on. Alright, those legs are a big upgrade. Because those just had health per second on, which we don't even want. I think we just put a crit gem in because we didn't really have anything else. Should probably start putting haste gems in though if we don't have better. I assume the epic gems are better, but we're not really at a point where we actually need the haste regardless. Is that actually, we're done with that daily already? That's crazy. But yeah, just like straight up farming mobs is a very efficient way to get power, it seems. Like, look at, we just got 7 power just from killing that enemy. That's gonna stop us, isn't it? What's this now? Another daily? I think we flew over this before, yeah. But yeah, presumably if we actually finish the zone, you get extra bronze. We opened it yesterday, and I think we only got like 5. I can't actually, we didn't get that much. Maybe it was like 2,000 or something. I don't remember, but we did it on the stream, so if you want to see that, it's there. Alright, fly to a nearby ally's position. Oh, what the fuck? So you don't actually get the charge? But that's useless then, what? Alright, Pursuit of Justice. Good old basic, but we'll take it. Because it's also going to increase our mounted speed, which I assume is going to increase our flight speed on dragon riding. Gotta make sure you're in range of all that. Lots of damage though. It's 44k on that pack. At level 54. We're beating people in Mythic Plus at max level. I don't think this is very good, honestly. It's just too slow. It'd probably be good on something that was actually dangerous, but because it gives you a massive shield as well. See, if I had a Blood DK to play as my main and mop, the dailies would have been easy. But back then, like, I don't even know that Holy Pally had Consecrate back then. Like, I don't even remember. Alright. This I done. I don't know why that's still on the map there. Let's go look for this quest. Skeer the Bloodseeker. Why is he not where the icon says he is? Skeer the Bloodseeker. Cave is in an entrance underwater. Okay. Oh, using that also automatically grants a burst of flying speed. Wow, that's pretty powerful. Where would the cave be? There. I think. Is that a cave? Yes. I want to learn these quests better anyway, because I feel like if I'm going to level a lot of characters, Dread Waste is going to be a very good place to do it. We also should now be able to go to the Timeless Isle. Yeah, we can definitely go to the Timeless Isle. I just don't know that the Timeless Isle has any value for us. Like, same with the Isle of Thunder. Like, is there content that gives us experience there? I don't know. Yeah, between Pursuit of Justice and all the speed and stuff that we have on our cloak, like, we're actually very fast, just passively. Blood DK without weak ores is tough, though. I constantly end up having to look at the buttons, and that is not great. Especially now that I have the ability to reduce the CD of spells. This is a quest that me and Cop struggle to do so much, I think. This spawns a bunch of enemies.
There is much to be done. You are expendable.
I love that you get the scrolls out, man. That's so cool. This has been such a cool idea. Disengage as well. Not sure what I would consider like the best one for Blood DK right now, but I'll just take a passive move speed right now. So we're doing looting something on the ground and then killing clackers. Okay. Yeah. Underwater, fun. This should be the end of it, though, I think. Once we finish this. Looks like we're gonna have to kill a lot of these crab things, though. Unless I just forgot to loot the previous set. A lot of people here, too, it looks like. Well, we're entirely done with that quest now. Halfway done with the sharks, and not even really started on the other ones. This is the true strength of Blood DK here, though. If you can make good use of this, type of pulling with the double death grip, then you're one of the best levelers, I'm sure. Talent point gives us our second Shattering Bone, so we're going out of our way to put that in for sure. And now we are a Blood DK properly. We just need Red Thirst, and then we'll be pretty much done with the power that we need. But obviously that won't be for a while now that we've committed to this left side of the tree. I just love all the different like shapes and sounds of these things though. They're so cool. So many good spells or gems or whatever. It's honestly like Season of Discovery plus. Like I much preferred this version. I know there's no like actual custom class content and stuff like Season of Discovery has, which is very, very cool. But the powers seem way better on here than they are in Season of Discovery. Season of Discovery seems to be like, I don't know, from what I can tell, it seems quite cookie cutter-ish. And not a lot of like, yeah, they did a good job making like Shaman tank and all that shit, but it's not as much fun stuff, I feel like, for especially out in the world. Just this ability to be able to be fully in control of your secondary stats is such like, I love that. Like I said, dude, I really, really wish this is how looting worked in like actual WoW too. This would be my preference if this is how all gearing worked. And like the way you dealt with it was you, like the professions had to augment the gems. You know what I mean? Like imagine if every time you did a dungeon it dropped something that would empower your character and then you had to turn it into something else, you know? That's basically what I want to see. Because it really, really sucks how little value you get out of so many different things you do in the game anymore. It's basically like if you don't love Mythic Plus, then you're simply only doing it for score late into seasons, and because the way the community's evolved, it's basically you're basically just guessing, hoping that something goes well. The guy killing those mobs, yeah.
Yes, Wakener. Kill swiftly.
Yeah, they're gonna come to us. Yeah, this is the quest that we had so much trouble with, main cop, because we couldn't kill stuff quickly. That is not gonna be a problem here today. Definitely not. The only thing I could see, like, I just like wish that the powers were more like Torghast powers, where they were more like augmenting your core spells. Like, I'm surprised there's not anything for interrupting. I'm really, really surprised by that. That was one of my favorite Torghast powers, was every time you interrupt, you do Breath of Cinder Ghost or whatever it's called. I'm really surprised there's not anything for interrupting, considering it's all WoW content, effectively. It seems like I miss, like, they're not thinking it through. They should have definitely included something like that. Yeah, we also have fucking just passive grounding totem as one of our things. Alright. That was a lot easier. I will stay a while to quench my blade's thirst. You may tell the others of my return, but I believe my swift wings will bear me to Calaxi Vest before you. And I don't know about that because we're going there right now. We have like another 20 quests to turn in, so let's see our slash plate on this level. Only 5 minutes, so yeah, this is going to be a sub 10-minute level, and then we're probably going to ding twice before we start doing more quests. Can't actually fly in water at all. But that is the end of the water quest in this zone now, thankfully. As you see, since you can only have 3 of these, you pretty much get them frequently. So me not using them frequently just means we're wasting a potential charge of it. But there's just not always a time that it's needed. Where's the guy? Is there lag or something? Says he's there, but he ain't there. I guess he's over here or something.
Speak.
Okay, there's the first ding. Maybe we won't ding a second time. No, we definitely will.
You will prove
So that's like a 0-minute level.
the cycle will be preserved.
And we actually had an... Okay, so what you might not have noticed there, because I'm auto-turning everything in, we had enough lesser charms to turn in a rep thing. So we actually got a random chip gem reward thingy. No gear at all. That's strange. We got Vanish now. Alright, we're pretty much at a point where we have like every one of these. Alright, we can actually make our first legendary gem. Boom. Perfect Hungering Ruby. Leech plus stamina. Which is great and all, but I don't ever plan on putting that on. Alright, well, we're pretty much done with the zone. Everything that remains is up north here. We're definitely not getting to 70 from the zone, so we're gonna have to do one more zone somewhere. I don't know where that will be though, we'll see.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled.
Red Consecrate? What is that? That's a shaman. That's not Consecrate. I wonder what that is. That's cool looking. Was that from the enemy, maybe? I'd love to try it enhanced though. I've been thinking about like what my first leveling challenge would be on here, and I really want to try to make it 2-handed enhanced again. The only problem is though, dude, without like I gotta make a serious decision, because if I want to do 2-handed enhanced, it might honestly be best to just not even take talents. But yeah, 2-handed enhanced with full talents and no war mode is like, it's not great. I feel like it might actually be better to have no talents, because then at least you have primal strike still.
What wisdom do you seek?
Hello.
Greetings.
You seem a little parched.
You are most welcome. Family, friends,
Big Dan Storm Stout. Oh, that's what we were supposed to talk to? Not sure. Oh, this person here.
Greetings.
That's I missed a quest from her, that's why.
Welcome.
Alright. Sorry, Chen, you'll eventually get
Great.
what you're looking for. Wait, how much what's our cloak at right now? 90% experience gain at this point, okay. Yeah, it really starts to get fast. Oops, I missed. But it doesn't feel like our we're not one-shotting shit. Considering how many stats we're gaining from that thing, you would think we'd be a lot stronger. I definitely could see a world where it's cloak only and that's a balanced way to play. I don't know, this is just not hard. Cloak only, I don't know. I kind of like the powers though, man. I'm gonna have to try to do it as an actual deep. What am I doing? I have to try to do it as an actual DPS and see what it's like. Because I don't take damage and I don't have any defensive powers at all, but obviously I'm a Blood DK. So I don't know, like, is this normal? Will a DPS spec be harder? Probably not. Probably not meant to be hard. So how do we make it hard? Realistically, you'd have to be naked to be hard, I bet. But then if you're naked, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of like the powers. I like the gems. It's gonna be a difficult problem to solve, I think. Maybe try a ranged. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, meet up with Chen. I did that. Lost keg. That's funny. He's always losing that thing. What are we actually supposed to be doing here? Killing the dreadlings? But like with these exact same powers on a DPS spec, like I would just actually one-shot everything, right? That's what it feels like. Like the mobs die so quick and then they die and kill other mobs. So it's like what, where would there ever be danger? There can't ever be danger, I feel like. It's almost better to just commit to not doing leveling challenges and just try to solo shit, like, because that content should at least intentionally be hard, you'd hope. Maybe not though, still. I don't know. We got no teeth from that? Damn. At least, like, I think they could have easily under-tuned this. Hopefully they won't do anything stupid here. I think they could have easily made it so these gems just don't really, like the Tinkers especially, they don't really have that much of an impact on your overall player power. And I am so glad they didn't do that. Like, because, like, I think outside of Torghast, they've never really had any content where this power is obtainable. Like, you don't ever do this much damage to anything, anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... I don't think Blizzard would want it normally, because it kind of breaks the idea of what the game is. But yeah, I don't know. These are not the right enemies. Fuck. Or shit like that where the one mob dies and it just kills everything else is like, that's pretty wild. Oops, didn't mean to even use that, but I guess that's good.
Tell me of your travels.
Which river led you here?
Tell me of your travels.
Slow down.
I haven't done this quest here.
They say your name was Evie.
This is his mom or
They
something?
say you were a sweet girl.
No idea. Alright, so now we start to get building on this side, yeah.
But you were family. May your journey in the next world be filled with joy.
Next we'll have, it's actually going to be really nice to level 60 to 70 here, though. In the future, I wonder if they would allow us to level 70 to 80 here, too. If they did this a second time.
She looked like me.
Vindication. 10% of your damage is collected as Vindication. Every 3 seconds, Vindication is consumed. Ah, that's healing. We don't want that. Versatility, shoulders, crit hands, avoidance feet. Just looking for haste. Any haste piece goes on, everything else gets scrapped. We don't even need power, like, we don't need gear whatsoever right now. Oh yeah, this. I remember this one. What are we supposed to do here? Go back down and around, yeah. Or we could probably soul shape past it. It's like basically use this when everything else on TV. Oh, we got a blue chest? Ah, but it's got health on it. See, I just don't know if that 3 strength... First of all, that 3 strength probably a bug, right? I don't know. That's a very, very low amount of stats if it's supposed to be on there. It seems weird, but... It's probably a bug regardless, because I don't know that there's supposed to be strength on the gear at all. But I don't know what the difference between the blue and the green is. Yeah, so we're up to the rare 2x experience, 2 times experience now. We're getting very close to it at least. I almost never see that in live WoW, but there has been times over the years. Realistically, not since they made the changes. People complain too, by the way. There's a lot of people who are like, leveling's not fast, it's still not fast. It's like, bro, leveling is absurdly fast in live WoW. Like, we're almost 60, and yeah, honestly, I definitely thought it was going to be faster on here. We're going to get 60 in probably less than 10 hours at this point, which would be a record for me, but I'd never really tried to level fast anyway. So that's definitely not, like, it's not crazy. But look how fun this is. Like, what? I don't really want it to be any faster, to be honest. I don't know what I would even do if, like, I'm not really sure what max level holds for me, you know? So I'm not in a rush to get there. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing right now. I think we're done, right? Yeah. Actually just run through it like that. That's cool.
Is trouble brewing? may never know the peace of returning to the earth, but at least he went out fighting. Come on, there is nothing more.
What was it that we were doing with Chen in here? I don't even know.
They say Mama Storm Scout is still out there somewhere.
Yeah, these next 10 levels are gonna probably fly though, I'd imagine. I don't, did we miss something? Or maybe they're outside now. These little houses. Guess that was what we wanted. Okay, that's gonna evade, that's fine by me. What do we need to do here? Oh, loot trees. Fuck, okay. Looks like we don't even have to get in. Like, we probably do this on our mount. Yep. Do love a quest like that, especially with dragon riding. Fucking hammered it. Alright, what else? We missed some. Heirloom, heart root of the Carivore or something. Keep not landing on these properly. I mean, should I just try to finish this all right now? Don't know what's going on with my mom's car. I thought it would be done by now.
Oh, hello.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled much. You are most welcome.
Tell me of your travels.
Can't remember these quests very well. Don't normally do Dread Waste anyway, even on a good day, so. I have to take these, I think? Yeah, I have to take them here, I think. I wonder if we can just fly. They're not, they don't even have it. Oh yeah, definitely. Seems like it's faster. Stuck in a tree. Killing name mobs down here? Yeah, that's right. Probably now is the time to put the other one back on. I don't really think we're getting any value out of this. It's just not very good. This one is the one that I was talking about. It's a 3-minute CD. You'll see it. It's really visually splendorous as well. Leveling like this is just so engaging, though. I can't, like... How long have we been recording? We're an hour and 20 minutes in, and it feels like I just started. I don't feel any fatigue whatsoever. And I honestly, I don't really like these. Like, these quests are not, like... Yeah, I would never, ever even think about choosing to do these quests in a normal leveling challenge. Wouldn't even be in my top, like, 100 choices, I don't think. Well, DK is a fun leveler, too, though, like, on top of everything else. Being able to death grip stuff together is really engaging. What else are we supposed to be doing? Something with these guys. Oh, are we supposed to be looting something from them? Yeah, we have to run over it, I think. Well, I guess we fucked that up. I'm not sure what we did wrong there, honestly. You have to catch it, it looks like, maybe. Range one there. Hopefully the next set of quests will go good and we'll get 60 and we'll be done with that story. Under 10 hours for sure, it looks like. Not actually sure where we're at on that, but surely it's not been 30 minutes since I brought it up. I know that. I definitely needed to get speedrun splits going. If I do another character, I definitely need to get that done. Just to see what the actual speed is for each level. But there's going to be certainly multiple 0-hour levels. But again, it's like really not uncommon. Like, it's not... This is definitely probably now faster than Live WoW would be, but I'm not sure by much. Like, it's definitely under 15-minute levels. So we're shaving a few minutes off each level probably only. Need to show you this, but yeah. Looks pretty damn cool. Okay, well, we didn't do one of the whole quest objectives, I guess. Hyperite Slain. Oh, is that these things under the ground here? You're not going to kill a mob faster than that in any version of the live game, though. It's any DPS, I don't think. No, right, wrong place. Alright, this will ding us, so let's take a look. / played. 9 hours, 40 minutes it's going to be this to... And we easily could have cut another probably 20, 30 minutes off, because the first hour of me playing on here was me just exploring, so... Definitely we can go a lot faster. Yeah, we're up to 18,000 bronze though at this point. I've yet to use one of these meteor chips. I just don't think it would be very valuable, honestly, because you end up going somewhere you don't want to go. I almost have slappy hands. We'll get it eventually. Oh yeah, but we don't have a spot for it. I guess we'll do this. Oh, this is the worst part of dragon riding in these old zones. Lots of stuff you can get stuck on. Alright, well, either way, it's an hour and a half. I think it's probably a good place to stop. I don't know. Yeah, the next few levels are probably going to be a lot longer, so we will pick this up and finish it hopefully in the next session. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has been really, really good. Stay tuned for the next one. We intend to finish it in that episode and then hopefully talk about my thoughts. Your attacks consume 20% of your active absorb shield to inflict arcane damage equal to the amount consumed. That sounds really good. Huh. Interesting one there. But anyway, yeah, cool. Stay tuned, guys. This has been really, 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 really engaging. Honestly, the most fun leveling I've ever done, especially with no challenges attached. So there'll be more to come. See you guys soon.